Hello everyone, welcome back to PÖFF TV. I'm Amin and we are right here, right in Tallinn, Estonia in Black Nights Film Festival. Today we have a great director over here. Meel is here. How are you doing, Meel?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Alright, so I'm good. Of course you're here. So today we're gonna talk about the film that you have brought to our festival over here. I'm so happy to talk about it. So let's go start our journey throughout it. So let's first start talk about that. How actually you got the idea? Like it started by a personal experience, or you had it like the idea from yourself somehow?
Well, I started working on this project about 2 years ago, right after I finished my debut first film, which also screened at PÖFF. As I was sitting down to start writing the movie, I understood that I don't really need to make anything up, because there's like so much interesting stuff going around me, interesting people, interesting conversations. So I basically based all the characters on people I actually knew. Like some of the dialogues in this movie have actually happened, and it was like based on real life, you could say.
So basically you grabbed the experiences and combined it and you made a film out of it, is it?
Yes.
Alright, got it. So what would be the challenge? What would be the challenges in the path that you had?
You feel like kind of vulnerable and like a bit like naked, you could say, if you like make something that's quite personal, and like it's can be scary at first, but I think it needs to be personal for it to be good. It's more relatable that way, I think.
All right, I got it. Okay. So now we have to go and again deeper. All right. So let's go through the casting and characters and everything, because you guys have done a great job over there, because you can feel the connection between the characters. There is two characters, Sebastian and Silos, if I'm not wrong. All right, yeah. So like, how did you manage to make such a great connection between them that when you watch the film, you see that, oh my God.
I guess they already like kind of had that connection. The director's main job is to cast the right people, and I didn't like really actually know any of them before. I've like talked to some of them, but they weren't like my friends or anything. I felt that these people like are right for these roles, and then we had a casting. They had that chemistry, and there was nothing. It was already there.
All right, got it. So basically, the whole process of the film, from the idea to the casting to the filming to the whatever, it comes like from the experiences and like the feelings and vibes. You put it together and made a film out of them. That's why it's like it actually gets to heart. Like whatever comes out of the heart, it goes to heart again. It's like so lovely. Nice, great job.
I hope so.
All right, so let's go through the locations that you have filmed. So your film has a great vibe. All right. So first of all, tell me that where was those places in Tallinn that you have actually filmed there, and tell me that how did you manage to get that vibe out of that?
It was really important for me that the movie takes place in Tallinn, and I really like wanted to capture these different places that I go to and other young people go to hang out or do whatever. The movie is filmed in those places, and there aren't like many movies that capture Tallinn. When I was writing the script, I was thinking that there's a lack of these movies in Estonia, and I really like wanted to like kind of help fix that, to show Tallinn on the big screen. That was like also a little mission for me with this movie.
About the visual vibe of the film also, have you used any like sort of effects, or I don't know, some sort of a special thing, like except that saturation and all those color grading and everything?
Mostly the look of the movie comes from the lens we were filming it with. We bought an old like 70s zoom lens because we really wanted that a bit vintage look for it. Yeah, the visual style was really inspired by movies from the 60s and 70s that use like zooms a lot, and I wanted to like cut as little as possible and have like long takes, and you could do like in-camera editing with zooms and dollies and stuff like that.
Checking out that, how was the behind the scenes? How hard was working with cast? How did you start casting?
Most of the people who are involved in this movie were studying or are still studying acting. Working with them was a real pleasure. They were like super talented people, and they were really involved with the project, and we were like actually like rewriting scenes together with them. This movie wouldn't be nothing without them. And because they were studying, that meant that we could only basically shoot on the weekends or on Sundays, because they were super busy during the week. But that meant that as we were shooting the film, I could like already edited, and I was like constantly like rewriting it as we went along. So I think that actually like helped the movie.
You used the opportunity of not having the opportunity to work with them, and then you edited and stuff. So yeah, you actually bought the time for yourself. That's nice. That's also part of the director's job, to manage everything and everything.
Yeah,
That's a great job. All right. So if you would have this possibility to go back in time, what would be the scene that you would remove or you would add into that movie? Like, of course, director's version is another thing, but what we have seen. All right, so how would be that scene add or remove?
I think I have already removed all the scenes I have wanted to remove. Of course, I would do like some things differently by now, but I guess that's kind of inevitable because making a movie takes time, and by the time you get to the end of it, like you have like grown so much as a person and as a filmmaker. So obviously there are like some stuff you would do differently, but in the end I'm happy with the result, and I'm happy with the way this movie came out, and I wouldn't really want to touch it. I would like to move on.
All right. Oh, that's a very, very smart answer. I like that. Nice one. Let's have a sentence, or I don't know, whatever you want to say to our audience. So if you would like, go on.
Go watch movies.
Okay, pretty sum up. Great job. All right. So thank you so much for coming. It was wonderful journey throughout your project. I really liked it. It was wonderful. And thank you guys for watching us. Don't forget to follow our social medias, PÖFF social medias. And I guess that's pretty much it. I hope you guys having a great, great life. And goodbye.